9/11.
Okay.
That is a date.
That is certainly a date.
It's how you call the police in the United States.
It's true.
That's true.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 51 of the Archives of Eternity. That's right, 51 episodes.
We're still in our midlife crisis. Now we bought a Lamborghini and dyed our hair and bleached our hair. We don't know what to do with ourselves.
Sure. Let's get right into introductions. With us today, we have CL3 R1C, played by Unspoken Cookie.
Hello, how are you doing?
As Connie Romave and Burke Greystoff, we have Azul, the glorious god of balance.
Hi.
So,
Okay.
As the Grim, we have Lemmy Lemonhead, the lime green lemon man.
Am I the Grim? I'm not sure. That's for you to decide.
He's certainly something.
I'm in your walls. That's what I am.
As Aya Alden, we have Professor Zool.
Will chemically enhance the dog to be perfect?
Okay. As Caladra Baratheon, we have the chaotic Fail Sam.
Hello, hello.
I'm not chuckling like that.
Putting up the
That shit was
new
scary.
incomplete player screen for you guys.
I made that
and
a couple months ago. Don't do it.
Leopold Marcus Arcadian, we have the strong and independent Ivanator.
We don't need no soldier.
What's really good?
Fairy.
I didn't.
He
I
said,
didn't
"What's
catch
good?"
A word of that.
What's really good?
What's really good? And Advinkari, played by Tomas Alpha, will be joining us shortly. He is just running a tiny bit late, but he will be here for pretty much the entire episode, which I'm excited about. Let's get right into announcements. As always, if you haven't already, go check out our previous episode, episode 50, Into the Darkness. Well, I think it's actually just Into the Dark, but still Into the Dark. It was a really fun episode, kinda... Oh no, it is Darkness. Huzzah! I was right the first time. It's a really fun episode, kind of showing off our new additions to the Nightmen in Aya Alden and Caladra Baratheon. Two very fun caricatures that I think are gonna be a cool little addition to the crew. Even if Caladra's only temporary. Big sad. But yeah, no, I'm excited. But yeah, that's the first announcement. As always, huge shout out to vindsvept, Alexander Nakarada, Breaking Copyright Royalty Free Music, and Tabletop Audio for being artists and compiling artists who put their stuff into Creative Commons so that individuals such as ourselves do not have to spend and sell our arms and legs on the black market to perhaps get that added little bump in our quality.
And if you join our channel today, you too can give your arms to someone else.
It's
and
true.
Also, but I mean, we're not asking though; we're taking them. So you don't get a choice in the matter. Either subscribe or die.
But
so
please go check them out and give them a shout out. And yeah.
Oops, took your arm. Eto ble.
God damn it. Also, I will for sure be posting, I know I said it last week, but for sure, I will be posting the next episode of Aeidros Expanded here this next week. It's just been difficult. And then we get Con Incubo.
Hooray! The one you've all been waiting
Ain't
for.
that fun?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then we will be moving along in that regard. Also, because I have it planned so far ahead, I might as well say it now. On August 14th, we will be doing a special one-shot, game mastered by our very own Professor Zool.
I am him.
He will be taking us through a strange new world, one not affiliated with Aeidros, but still quite a bit of fun. So yeah, look forward to that.
But you got to pay a membership fee to watch it.
No.
No,
Yes.
no, don't lie to them.
Also,
Don't
please
lie to
think
them.
about donating.
Do you not want money?
Please,
I know what
please-
experiment you have planned.
Please think about donating to us underneath the stream down where that weird Dragon Ball character is. You'll see him, and underneath each and every single video in the description, you'll see a link to a donation service. Please think about donating, and
Not a crypto zoo.
it'd be very helpful.
I'm also available. We're also available for birthday parties and bar mitzvahs.
Also, I will most likely be changing from Twitch over to YouTube for stream as far as streaming goes. So keep an eye out for that when we start doing our YouTube streams instead of Twitch streams. We thank you all here on Twitch for your support. It's just with the way that the platform is going, we need to go in a separate direction.
And none of us want to exercise to look better. And well,
Bruh.
What?
what? I mean,
So-
fuck, dude.
So please think about subscribing
Says you.
to us on YouTube. It would be of great help. And once we reach 40 subscribers there on YouTube, we will be releasing the designs that you guys can choose from to create, so that we might create t-shirts and whatnot as our first little bit of.
Oh, there's actually an update to that.
Merch.
Oh yeah, update.
We have a hat press now.
Oh, you have a hat press now. Huzzah!
I mean, it's a little funky, so don't expect it to work right away.
I won't. But yeah, so we
Hats
will,
are in the future. You will wear our merch on your head, or you will not have a head.
Oh,
And they may or may not work in mysterious ways.
Yes. And you know what? That's actually a great idea for a hat. It just says.
That
works in
Don't
mysterious
tell
the
them
ways.
I'm
only
awake.
way we can do the hats now.
No, it's just like shh. Don't tell them I can hear them.
Nah,
Oh, I like
it,
that.
It would definitely say works in mysterious ways on the back.
Caution may work in mysterious ways.
But yeah, think about subscribing and showing your support in that way, because once we reach 50, we will be releasing those t-shirts for purchase. So thank you, all of you, for your continued support. We appreciate you very much. And I think that brings us to the end of our announcements. So,
Wait a minute. Sorry, I just thought of something really stupid for merch. Shorts that have like a little thing on the fly that says soon to be 9 inches on it.
no, I think a towel that has an arrow pointing up at you that says 9 inches.
Caution, heavy load ahead.
I hate this.
Caution,
Hey, you
oversized
started-
load.
I didn't
Ah!
start shit.
Well, I mean, you
Um,
laugh at it, so you can't be mad at it.
Anyways, let's jump into today's episode of The Archives of Eternity.
Within the hunter's lament, baby.
Dark skies, lit roads, people who look like your friend who has long lost his mind, people who seem to be shattered and broken walking, sometimes crawling and stumbling around.
You guys got hands for feet.
Strange chains seem to be spreading across the sky, almost as if it's trying its best to hold his mind together as, as best it can. A dark, looming structure in the distance, beyond this rather bustling town full of Elden Vordunes and various other citizenry. Faces you don't recognize.
I kind of go up to one of them and kind of wave my hand in their face to see if they react at all.
Excuse me, can you stop?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Just another one bumps into you and just says, "I like cranberries," and walks away.
I go and stop another one. Excuse me, but what is this place exactly?
Oh, this is the Hunter's Lament.
I see. And who are you?
I am Elden Vordune.
No, I'm Elden Vorduin.
We're all
I'm Buzz
Elden
Lightyear. I'm
Vordune.
Buzz Lightyear.
No, you listen here.
No, I'm Elden Vorduin.
You.
The Prospector Vorduin over in the corner there.
The infinity gold is mine!
Don't make me shoot you in the face. Come here.
Old man Vorduin. Well, actually, I'm Elden Vorduin.
We're all Elden Vordune. Well, most of us anyways.
This is gonna be weird.
Do you take any objection to non-Elden Vordunes in here?
Well, we're fairly used to it. Though not, most of them aren't as put together as you folk. As you can see, you see a small girl walking around. She has her side profile to you, and she looks completely fine until she turns. And you see her entire right side is just a silhouette.
Well, at least it's not a skull.
I will walk up to the child. Hi
Punch
there,
the
little one.
child. No, don't do that. Don't actually do that. That'd be terrible.
Mom. Her words get cut off almost as if she's speaking half of them.
Are you lost, little one?
Look, no.
So you're not lost.
No. I don't.
You don't know.
She nods her head.
Are you a specter?
As you say that, the body just seems to phase into the ground as tears stream down the left side of her face. Help.
Ah,
This is gonna
A
be
regret.
one of those.
Can I make a check on all every passerby? Do they each have their own unique scent?
Each and every single Elden Vordune that passes by has their own unique scent, style, visual difference, and color palette for sure.
And
One's a rainbow color. It's just
what about
I'm a repressed
the,
emotion.
What about the girl? Did she have her unique scent, or was it reminiscent of the others?
She didn't have a scent reminiscent of Elden at all.
Okay.
Each version of Elden you do have a hint of familiarity with, but she smelled of ash and darkness.
DM, could I roll an insight check to see if she was a regret or a ghost that is haunting him?
Roll an insight.
Mama Guevo. You just see a fish Eldon in the lake. Mama Guevo. Felden. Fishton. Fishelden Cod Dune.
Alright.
Sorry.
Aya, what did you get?
1 second. I, for whatever reason, did not have my character sheet up.
Damn.
In this time, Connie's also looking at his drone, making sure the drone of history, making sure it seems to be working.
It does seem to be working, yes.
14.
That's interesting.
14?
Yep.
Alright. It was not a regret, and from what you could tell, it felt like it was separate from Eldon entirely.
Oh no.
Welcome to hell, asshole.
I know something, but Aya does not.
Oh.
You see individuals who look like broken glass, almost like part of them are here. Almost as if not all of them have been kept here, but they seem to be walking around and seem to be conversing with the Eldons very fluently. A lot of them don't even have mouths, but you understand from their gesturing that they're talking to the Eldons, and it's a strange experience, to be sure.
So where exactly do we go now?
Kind of look over to Caladra.
Oh no.
Oh look! Don't fucking look at me.
Would I? Sorry, out of character. Would my father have told me much about what to do, or is this just a?
In the mindscape, you generally want to try and locate where the main pieces of the psyche are. And one of the main pieces in this shattered landscape seems to be that large structure in the distance.
Okay. We need to find the biggest pieces of him that we can work to bring him back to whole with. And I kind of nod that way toward the big thing.
Huh. Oh, okay. Guess we should head over that way.
As you proceed to walk over, Leopold, you get bumped into by someone that doesn't look anything like Eldon and seems to be fully formed as a familiar nun's wimple is on his head.
What?
Nuns.
Oh. What?
Lemmy, what does the spirit of the Hat of Hats look like?
He looks like son of a bitch. The Hat of Many Hats, the spirit of the Hat of Many Hats. Fuck, I don't actually know what he looks like. He looks like whatever you imagine wearing the hat. Okay. He's wearing a nurse's wimple, right?
He's wearing a nun's wimple, yes.
He looks like a nun in this moment.
Like a female nun or a dude?
No, a
in
dude in a nun's dress.
Okay.
So, a dude wearing a nun's habit.
Yes.
Okay.
God, now I have to... I'm sorry, everyone. If we have any Irish viewers, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to your accent. There you are! For fuck's sake! Been looking all over for you.
For us?
Yeah! Yeah, you!
Who are you?
Oh, you don't know me? Well, I'm the only thing that's been on his head for the last 13 years.
His hair?
No, he smacks you upside the head. No, you daft! I was gonna say another word, but I'm not gonna say that. No, you daft.
Punk.
You daft punk. On the hat! The hat he wears on his head!
Oh.
Well, I was until he bought another one. Stupid motherfucker has put me in his goddamn pocket for the last 12 weeks.
Right. The one that always changes.
At that exact moment when you say change, the hat changes.
Roll a D1. Roll a percentile for me.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a bit. Okay, let's see. 2.
2. You get a stovepipe top hat.
Stovepipe?
A stovepipe
instant?
top hat.
At that instant, you just get the visage of Abraham Lincoln. Or something, you wouldn't know what Abraham Lincoln is, nor would anybody else in this world, but in your mind, Abraham Lincoln.
But it looks like it's something from 407 years
Cleric is
Actually, you know what? You know what? Now, every time he changes the hat, I change the accent.
I was hoping for that.
Okay. This is beautiful. But a cleric kind of like elbows Burke and just like, what the fuck is happening?
I'll tell you
What
what.
you know about the hat? Sorry.
You would know that it was something he attained later in the time of his life. His bodyguard Danica gave it to him, as far as you could tell.
Okay.
I say, we are in some deep shit now. I don't know what Abraham Lincoln sounds like.
That's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I could watch Lincoln.
Fuck.
Say 407 years ago, we are fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
That's a little bit too much, JFK.
I immediately turns into a
No, leave it, and have his head turned into a canoe. Oh, sorry.
A canoe?
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
You heard nothing from me. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
As soon as the hat changes into someone else, it's like, all right, I understand that we all have something going on. Could we refrain from using the C word around me?
Is he talking about change?
You mean caltrops?
Roll the percentile dice.
Yep.
Oh no.
I have to roll it?
No.
15. No, I do. 15.
A 15. Barbershop Quartet Boater Hat.
Oh, yes.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
I think that this is an improvement.
No, it's not.
No one is
you
allowed to
metal
say the C
duster.
word ever again.
Yep. Nobody
Let's keep
say
him
it.
as
This is exactly. We don't want him to.
I'm gonna change.
Be different.
It doesn't work when you say it.
Damn it! Okay, I can't sing all the time, so
No,
I'm
you
just
don't
gonna
have to.
I'm gonna make it a transatlantic accent.
We are just going to assume it is being told to us in song.
In the animation,
Oh,
it
yeah.
will be.
The animation, it'll all be in song.
In fact, 3 other dudes show up behind him.
He's just got like shadow variants of himself.
Shoo-wah, ba-ba, ba-da-be-da, da-da-dee-da-da-day. All 4 of them at the same time in immaculate fashion. Essentially just say...
In perfect harmony.
Perfect harmony, there's a bassist, and 2, there's a... classic barbershop quartet. Says we need to get... Basically says... Anyway, this is getting weird. Well, see, we've got... I've been trying to fix this guy for the last 13 years, and then he puts me in his pocket for the last 9 months.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I am the spirit of the hat of many hats. You want one hat? Too bad, you get another hat.
That's the hat that always looks different
it always
when you
looks
look at
different
it.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Exactamundo.
different.
Seems like an enjoyable hat.
I
Yeah.
have come to help
It
you
is for the
on your
audience.
little adventure. Unfortunately, I don't know how much help I can be because out of character, I have no idea what class this dude is.
Just use Eldon's stats.
All right.
This
Well,
this is a nice
Grimm's
change.
stats.
Grimm's.
Half
So instead of
different.
Vertebreaker, we have the Sword of Many Swords.
Yes,
Oh,
and right now it's a
yes.
cane.
Right now
Oh
it's a
my
cane
God.
sword. I'm it, and instead of a gun, it's a... Well, what kind of gun? What kind
It's
of gun would a barbershop...
Tommy gun.
It's a
No, it's not a Tommy gun. It's a trumpet.
A trumpet.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. This is a nice path of difference.
Well done.
I am here to help you on your adventure. Don't know how I got in here, though. Though I think it might have been that scaly fella up there.
Right. Yeah.
Normally, I wouldn't be able to talk like this.
Huh. Well,
Is
I
that
mean,
that
if you
dude who
can
can conform his
serve as
body
any
into
kind
a
of
human
guide.
shape?
Huh?
Is that the dude who can conform his body into a human shape?
Ah,
You're-
yeah,
you're
the
really-
dragon.
You're really
Colgate.
skirting around that word, aren't you?
Colgate.
What word are you talking about? A differentiation in material?
Tastes minty, Colgate.
Minty Colgate.
9 out of 10 dentist recommend. Ow.
The Vordoon that you were talking to seems to walk away as you
Get the
are
fuck
talking
outta
with the Hat of Many Hats.
You
Although,
can just, what's a good
when the
nickname?
Hat of Many Hats showed up, his entire demeanor kind of changed to one of disgust as he walks away.
Oh,
Me
What's
or
his
the
problem?
or the Elden?
The Elden.
The Eldens.
the Elden. He's
The
rude.
Eldens don't like the Hat of Many Hats.
As they
It's so
shouldn't. I fuck
flamboyant.
with them constantly.
Hmm.
I'm the Hat of Many Hats. I'm not exactly a stable part of their lives.
Well, I guess maybe we should get going before he starts singing "Shiny
Exa-
Teeth in Me."
No wait.
You know,
it's just
I'm actually starting to
triple
get
dent
annoyed
gum.
by
It'll
this.
make you
I
smile.
think I need a nice change of pace.
No, it's
Oh,
just
no.
triple dent gum. It'll make you smile.
Oh no!
He said he needs a
He
nice
said
change of
what?
pace. Roll it.
What if we get something worse?
Oh, a nice change.
Yes, he said nice
Alright.
change.
Change of pace.
47.
47. You get Rufy's. You get Luffy's straw hat.
Oh
God,
my
I don't know
gosh!
why it's spelled
Oh,
Rufy in
dun,
here.
God!
Dun 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 dun!
I just become. When
Why
you said
hear the drums
Rufy, I
of liberation?
immediately thought fucking what's his name?
It was
where
spelled
you're
that
going with
way
this.
in the. It was spelled that way in the friggin' thing that I have. I don't know why.
Okay, so I have a Luffy straw hat.
Yep.
I immediately become a southern farmer.
I knew it. It's perfect.
Well, I tell you what now. I know exactly where we need to be going. That way. And I point to the manor over there.
Oh.
Again, I must stress, do not say the word if you want me to be consistent.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I don't think
and
I want to
will,
differentiate in material again.
Are there like buildings or like trees or environment? What's the environment again?
It is a completely flat land except for like large downhills and uphills. There are no
Okay,
trees, so to speak, but you can see a shoreline a ways off.
Okay, so through within
You're going
those
toward a building.
within those hills, I will sort of step forward, and then you suddenly sort of lose track of me as I just kind of skirt in the shadows of the hills, and as I'm going to roll for stealth.
All right, roll for stealth.
Where the fuck is he going?
Oh, can I join?
Nope. You're well, yeah, sure, Caladra, you can totally join. And Hat of Many Hats, you are a southern farmer at the moment.
Oh, right.
And you were stealthing as Burke, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a. Oh, what's it?
I'll be honest with
29.
Haha, 30.
Dang.
29 and a dirty 30. Love that.
That's what they. Do you know what?
That's what they called me in college. Anyways, as Caladra and
Imagine going
Burke
to
just
college.
kind of almost phase into the shadows of the of this mindscape, dancing between buildings and going unnoticed, seemingly.
Oh, looks like they're scouting ahead, I guess.
Follow me.
Okay.
Teemo out here. I'll scout ahead. Sorry.
I'll kill you all.
Oh. League flashbacks. League flashbacks.
Anyways.
Now, there are a couple rules to being around here. Number 1, don't look anyone in the eye for too long.
Okay.
They'll take it as a
Don't look
threat.
my
You
eye.
Literally
all have
staring
trouble.
down everyone he could possibly stare down.
And in verse, Connie is proceeding to look at the ground.
Now, just follow me and we'll get
with
you.
a notebook taking notes.
It's like, everyone looks so interesting. He's just like in the face of one of them. Hi, what's your name? He doesn't actually do that.
No, you look at one and he just goes and vanishes. He screams, vanishes into dust.
Yeah, that seems a lot like Grim. No, wait. We're looking for someone who's extremely pessimistic. Keep looking!
I'm afraid you won't find Grim around these parts.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Well, then look like someone who vaguely resembles Grim.
No,
As
I
you
mean,
look
he
out
ain't-
at an ocean of things that look vaguely similar to Grim.
Guys, we have a problem.
Guys, I found the solution.
So,
They're everywhere.
as you all are making your way towards the large looming building at the end of this island, you get helloed, flipped off, patted on the back. Some of them try to seduce you. But all of these Eldins seem to have their own personalities that fit within certain groupings. And they all seem to be living in this harmonious city.
So did that one superhero show where the
Hey,
people
guys.
go in the one person's mirror and the thing of the
I'm confused. I just want to know, why is that a personality? And he points and there's just an Eldin consuming like 10,000 eggs.
That's the emotion of gluttony.
He is fat.
Why does it always gotta be? Why does it always have to be eggs?
They're high in protein.
He is.
Because
he is
I'm
rather
related
large.
to chicken.
What if I just?
Maybe it's a hereditary thing.
What if I just? And he just like starts reaching out for an egg.
Roll a dex save.
Roll a dex save.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's like an eldritch cannon in your face.
Death by egg.
Literally.
No,
tries to
it's
use
an eldritch
fire.
cannon that comes
Death
out of his
by
mouth.
egg.
Just a
He's like,
Full
don't touch
Godzilla.
my eggs.
he Godzilla beams you.
All right. Straight up dexterity.
Yep. Well, dexterity save.
Oh, hold on.
This isn't nearly as creepy as I thought it was gonna be. It's so
Uh,
far. it turns out
I'm
to be
sure we'll
stupid.
get there.
That's a 19.
You see a glinting of metal and pull back your hand just in time to not lose it, as a large vertebraker style axe comes down where your hand was.
Don't touch my eggs.
And then you just like you see like this like expression of like a surprised eyes and then like a half open mouth like smile and like, oh wow, okay, yeah, let's move on.
Let's not antagonize the residents.
Yeah, I think that's a good
wouldn't.
idea. I think I'm done having fun.
I'm
And-
telling you
and
right now,
also,
it's gonna get worse.
So as his face turns towards you, cleric, you see that his mouth is as wide as his head. It is opening almost like you would the lid of a hope chest,
Hey guys, can we get going, please?
with rows of razor sharp teeth.
Oh
guys.
god.
Hey guys,
Oh god, it's the
so-
whispering death from How to Train Your Dragon.
Hey guys, so like, you know, typically I'm not really afraid of anything, but I think it would probably be in our leave!
Okay.
As he
What are
just
you
like,
still doing
he's not
over
even,
there?
he's not running, like he's not even running, he's like power walking.
The party just didn't.
He's like doing a. He's
I
like
told
doing
you
like
not to look them in the eye.
He's like doing like a dad power walk. He's like, I didn't look him in the eye.
As you all are getting closer and closer to the large looming structure, you see deformed Eldens everywhere. Arms sticking out of their heads. Creatures with multiple limbs. Cronenbergs of all shapes and sizes.
God, we're in a Cronenberg.
And just unnerving things with the face of your friend.
Barely at this
I'm
point.
just gonna use my holy symbol. Hey, Dad, can you come pick me up?
You come pick me up.
Dad, I don't like this. I don't want to be at the sleepover
Dad, I don't
anymore.
want to be
Can I go home?
anymore.
Oh, can you go? Can you take me home? Just be
I
like,
tried to
use
touch
my.
this guy's eggs and then
use
he opened his mouth.
Use my fucking one divine intervention. Be like, yeah, please come pick me
Want
up.
to use your divine intervention?
Wait.
No. No.
Roll your percentile die.
Hey.
I'm joking.
Hey,
I'm
what's
joking.
that?
You're fine.
Please
Yo,
save us.
Advin is here.
Get us out of here, please. I want to go home.
You've missed some shit.
We're stuck. Please.
I mean, the shit that you missed was basically, Lemmy is now Hat of Many Hats. If you say the word change, he proceeds to change into something
Percentile
else.
dice.
And I've been
And
dancing around.
I didn't say that in
saying it.
character.
I've been dancing around saying it too.
Very
But
well.
and then we're heading towards a large, ominous-looking building.
And around the building are a bunch of deformed Eldens.
I think deformed, not different. Deformed.
Well, they are deformed.
I
ever seen
guess,
a man-
yeah.
They're
Okay.
they look like they look like when you back when people still used wired earbuds, you put them in the drawer and then all of a sudden you pull it out and it's just an absolute mess. It looks like that.
Okay.
Why is that such a good example?
Because hell is real and it's in my head.
And also in your bedroom drawer apparently.
Guys, let's be honest. It's underneath the bed.
Boogeyman's chilling under there.
As you're all looking around at these deformed Eldens, some of them crying for help, some of them eating the others.
You see now why I'm fucked up?
Some of them being torn apart, hacking at each other, tearing each other limb from limb, but they seem to be avoiding you.
Meanwhile, there's this one that looks like it's chewing its cud, just kind of sitting there zoned out.
Moo.
Cowden is a thing, yes.
Cowden.
Oh my god.
Cowden Moodoon.
It is an actual cow.
Cowden Moodoon.
I tried to turn into a callipus. It didn't work.
I turned into a
Cowapus.
cowapus.
I am now a cowapus.
Anyways, as you're walking around and getting closer to this large looming structure that, again, Caladra, as I mentioned at the end of last episode, but I will remind you, it looks a lot like the Vordoon's abode of Shadowcrest Manor.
Which, speaking of which, since she and I are stealthing ahead, can we like make perception checks or anything just to make sure we can
absolutely.
like, see stuff? I'm gonna use my smell and hearing as well, so.
Do it at advantage.
Oh god.
What did you get on perception, Caladra?
I rolled a 1.
I got a 20.
Nice.
So I am so sneaky, but I see nothing.
You're
You're so
get
focused on being sneaky.
distracted, Caladra.
I mean, it is horrifying in here.
Yeah.
The people you see around you are ones of someone you saw grow up. It is a vision not for the faint of heart.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at Shadowcrest Manor destroyed and ripped into what looks like quarters, it's horrifying. And it just kind of stuns you for a moment. Burr, As you're scouting ahead with Caladra, she just kind of stops for a second, almost like fear creeping into her eyes. And you smell a very familiar scent. You haven't smelled it since the night of the drinking contest. Well, not drinking contest, but the game that you played with Eldon. Where that strange scent seemed to exude from Eldon himself.
Kind of hear an echoing laugh in my head and kind of my brow furrows. It's him. I kind of glance back at Caladra, and in her head she hears, "You alright?"
Okay. I can...
You can respond in your head.
Back in your head, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell that I'm, like, kind of shaken back into the now, like, by your statement, and I just go, yeah, I'm okay.
Alright. Well, let's keep going. And I will continue to skirt off into the darkness.
We'll continue to skirt after him.
Again, the strange abomination Eldons don't seem to harry you at all. They seem to be focused more on each other than anything else. Killing each other, tearing at each other's flesh.
Babbling incoherently.
And as you're walking up the steps to the front door of Shadowcrest Manor, you feel this slight hesitation. Is this really what Eldon would want? Who continues forward?
All of us feel that hesitation, or just the two of us that are up
all of you feel that hesitation.
Well, some of you don't know me very well.
Not really caring. He's here to do a job.
Wow.
Well,
See,
you
I-
don't even... You
Well,
were just
yeah,
an
you
extra
don't-
here.
I think
You are an extra. You are an NPC that does not matter.
I think Advin will continue forward. Although this may not be what Grim wants. This is what Eldon needs. That's his take on this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here to
Burke
save.
will also hesitate for a moment, but sort of step forward with a similar consensus to Advin. Meanwhile, Connie will sit back for a moment and really sit there and ruminate on it before Burke kind of looks back. Come on. Let's get going.
Well... Alright, fine.
You'll kind of trot after him.
Okay.
This isn't the time to hesitate, fellas. We have to save our friend.
He's right.
Advin,
Okay.
it's rather strange not hearing Yoren's voice or even emotions in you. As Yoren has been with you for the past 600 years, it's very strange not to feel or hear him at all. And yet understand that you're still yourself. As you continue forward.
Oh, also, there's something I wanted to add. While Connie is hesitating there before that, as he kind of watches Burke step forward sort of more confidently into the building, and he kind of looks at his back as he sees a sort of an overlapping smaller version of Burke as he's walking forward, just noticing the change in his stride. And then the interaction happens and he follows after.
Okay. Leopold, what thoughts go through your head as you give pause to this situation?
Hmm?
I was talking to Leopold.
Oh, I know.
Hat of many hats. You've been.
Oh.
You've been.
What?
You've been doing this for the past 13 years. You understand the drill. It's gonna be what happens.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You understand what Eldon was like before, and you understand that this is not what he needs now.
Yeah, this is the hell of many hells.
Yes.
If I'm the hat of many hats.
Alright.
So, yeah. Right then. On we step.
As you move forward, Cleric, what goes through your mind as you have this moment of hesitation as you think to yourself, is this really what Grim would want?
I kind of just, in that moment of pause, I think back to all the interactions I've had with Grim, and despite him having his protests of being my friend, whether that be close friend or acquaintance, he's always had this kind of brotherly feeling towards him, and knows that in order for Grim to feel like himself, this is something he needs to do to help him.
Okay. Alright. As you all continue forward, your resolve firm. You enter the entryway of Shadowcrest Manor. Large double stairs leading up towards a secondary floor. As you look to the left and right of you, you all see long hallways leading to the outside. Almost as if this house has been ripped apart. Where do you guys go in the manor?
Before we move on, I will grab hold of my two weapons and ignite my moon blade.
Okay. It works just as it would on the outside.
Excellent. I keep my weapons in my hands,
Okay.
staying alert.
I see what you did there.
No, shit.
Yeah. So you, where do you guys go in the manor?
It's awfully drafty in here.
So before admin continues, he's going to. He actually wants to briefly cast detect magic on himself to see if there's any runes connecting him to Corvain.
So you want to do that in the body right now? Or
Right
in
now.
the mindscape of Elden Vordir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
As you bring forth this detect magic, you see no runes, but you see your entire body is glowing. And you do see strings leading up towards the sky from all of you and your compatriots.
So it's a type of astral projection.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Whenever there's moments, this would be a great place to train without me worrying about the Corvain.
You know, if it wasn't in somebody else's head.
Ears instantly perk up at that. Head does that stone golem head turn towards Ash.
The Stewie head tilt back.
You hear scraping on stone.
Alright.
And a small grin goes over Aya's face.
I wouldn't be so keen to train you if I were you.
Yeah, that sounds a bit questionable. I
This
don't know if
place
we
is
should be
not-
messing around.
This place is much more than just a mindscape, you know.
Or it's a place I can train without worry, which is
Well.
not something I have the luxury of in the real world.
And
Well,
training.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's a smart idea to do, especially.
Well-
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed,
It's like that.
but Grim is kind of based off of everything we see. Do you really think? What I'm trying to say is,
It's a stupid
Don't.
idea.
And would you prefer me to be at my weakest?
Kaladra,
No.
you would understand that there would probably still be dangers to him going all out in a place like this, as any damage done to Eldon or any of his pieces within this plane would be done unto him. And any damage that is done unto you guys is also done to your bodies outside.
Oh.
Well,
Although we are in his mind, the damages done here are still very real.
the consequences
I
in
think we
here reflect the consequences out there, friend. I wouldn't play that game if I were you.
Yes,
I
and
figured
we
as
should all
much.
remember that.
And not only, but outside of that, this place is a direct. See that spout going up into the sky there from the river?
yeah.
That's a direct connection to the Nexus. You fall in there, you're never coming back.
Oh.
The what?
The
My
next.
The
eyes
Nexus.
kind of widen a little bit.
The excuse me. Forgive me for being ignorant. What the fuck
No, I
is the
don't.
Nexus?
Oh, I don't fucking blame you. Nobody should have to know what that shit is.
Cleric, why don't you roll a religion check for me?
I will also do that only because
okay.
he does not know if he knows. I do not know if he knows what the Nexus is.
You said what?
A religion check.
Did I know what the Nexus is?
Oh wow. Okay.
Roll a religion check.
I know what the Nexus is. I don't have to do shit.
Neither do I.
I know what the
Mm.
Nexus is.
Oh yeah, I evidently do
Oh,
know.
that's a 22.
27.
Did you
Oh,
both
wow.
roll a 27?
No, I rolled a 22.
Okay. Cool.
I did not roll that high. Trust me.
Cleric, you would
Yes.
know that the Nexus is a place for dark things. It is a place that the gods deem unfit for their creation to go. Kaladra, you would understand all of that, and that is where the Moon Mother was sent once she was taken from the sky. The Moon Mother being Crescenia, the previous goddess of the moon. When she was...
In light of that, DM, would I have advantage on that check?
I will
Because of
allow
who
it.
I worship? Yeah, that's much better. 24.
So you would also understand that it was the place where Crescenia was sent, but that's all you would know. And Kaladra, you would also understand that there are several other gods that are held within the Nexus. Your father seemed to be quite knowledgeable about what was held within the Nexus. Him saying that Blas seemed to have done some studying on the stranger parts of the Nexus itself.
And I definitely pried on information from Blas.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so Cleric is gonna scratch that of him not knowing. He's gonna kind of look over and he's like, looks up at the thing. He goes, "Okay, wait, why the fuck is Grim connected to the Nexus?
And he
Oh.
died. He fell into it.
How
He
does?
fell in. Are you sure he wasn't pulled in?
I'm
Oh,
just
then fell
okay.
Nobody,
There's
nobody
no-
here would know.
wait. If he was pulled into the Nexus, how did he get out of the Nexus? And also, even if he was pulled into there, how would he still have a connection to it? Because he left it, correct?
I don't know. I'm only.
Well,
going
I
off
can
of-
tell you one thing.
There are many, many mysteries, you mechanical bastard. None of them really solvable by your puny little walnut brain.
Instantly looking for where that voice is coming from.
As you look at the
Yeah,
top
same.
of the stairs, you see a humanoid figure wearing a jackal's mask, a top hat, and Eldon's clothes.
That's really rude, you know,
You.
saying that.
Well, would you look at all of you here? And who the fuck is that guy? Looking at Aya.
Hello, I am Aya Alden. And,
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Ooh,
He's our newest member.
You're a dickhole, aren't you?
Yeah, you put some
you
respect
dickhole.
on his
Fuck
name.
off.
You put
You're
hey,
not important.
hey, this is rude, man. You know, you don't sound very much like my friend.
He's not.
Oh,
It's one
What?
of those many versions of him.
I'm sorry. I'm still
An
waking up, so
asshole
my brain is
counterpart.
my. Do I have a brain?
Do not
You know, I don't think I don't. Think
ever compare me to that trash.
That
At least
seems
that trash has
incredibly
a body
rude.
of his own.
Are you referring to? He's like looking at anyone else. He's like, who the hell are you talking to?
Who do you fucking think?
Oh, trust me, it's not any of us.
You're part
Ah,
of
he's
him.
talking to you.
You're part
Hey,
of
buddy.
him, therefore we're
I
gonna
think
protect.
if
I'm part
out
of
of all of
Elgin,
us,
not that piece of trash Grim, or whatever he calls himself.
okay, all right, yeah, you besmirched his name. Okay, cool. And he just like slowly starts pulling out his face. All right, no, that's all right. You know, this is fine. It's great. You know, insult people I care about.
Alright, let's see. The useless, violent cleric. The failed draconic wizard, who betrays his friends. The
Hey, that's not necessarily his fault.
The fearful artificer who doesn't seem confident in himself. The monk who eliminated everyone he loved and was abandoned by them.
At least I had people who cared about me.
The Dracone woman who came to me and told stories with her father. The failed military leader who doesn't even understand what his men went through. And of course, the worthless hat that I put away.
I mean, fuck. We do this every other week. I wasn't offended then, not offended now.
Hey, Head, I think it's time for a bit of a change.
You know, I
Roll
think
it.
Fucking.
I think the worst part is that he didn't even mention me, and that hurt a little bit.
I got a 47 again. Should I re-roll?
Yeah, reroll.
I mean, he just said I told stories. I don't think that's very offensive.
No, that's a little bit why I'm a little offended, because
He
didn't
just called me
even mention
violent, and like, I can't deny that.
No,
92.
it
Admin.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's 60. Never mind. 60.
60? Hollowed out watermelon half cut to the shape of a hat.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Y'all,
this. I think
y'all
this
might
is a
have
good
insults,
change.
but I got a watermelon instead.
It's just Marlon Webb.
It's Marlon Webb, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Got a team of pumpkin heads.
Admin roll something, possibly insight, to see where he's possibly getting these knowledge of us.
Sure, you can roll insight if you want.
I assume it's from the Nexus.
Personally, my theory is that these are preconceived ideas Grim had of us.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense.
15.
And since he hasn't met Aya, he can't have any preconceived notions of Aya.
Advin,
Or he just doesn't care.
he's kind of hard to read.
So yeah, that's just... Advin's just going based off that kind of theory, but he's not entirely sure.
Now, why don't we play a little game?
does it involve violence?
Oh, much of it.
That is unfortunate. Most games are fun. This is
Ooh.
potentially going to be not as fun.
No. He said violence, and
That
as
is,
we all know,
that is a weird
violence
one.
is most of the time the answer.
Trying to figure out a way to just
That
keep
that
sounding
seems
like Marlon
incredibly.
Webb.
that seems incredibly close-minded, cleric. Have you tried diplomacy?
I've tried diplomacy, trust me. And you can like see, it looks like he's like giving like Aya 1,000-yard stare. I've tried diplomacy.
Whereas the hat is just standing in like a gremlin position with his arms stretched out.
Diplomacy hasn't worked.
He's like
what.
partially squatted.
Squatted.
I've had a
And every time he walks, he moves his
78%
arms back and
success
forth.
rate with violence. So you tell me. Should I go with the more successful one? Or the one that yields almost no results?
Oh, you could always just avoid the violence if you want. I'm just saying, creatures of the Nexus dot the landscape of this mind. And
Not to
they're
mention
most
engaging in violence when it's this dipshit's domain isn't exactly in our greatest point of interest.
I will die once. I have died once. And I'm okay with dying again.
Right.
Especially if I get
What?
to wring that fucking neck of yours.
Oh,
Alright, remember, be careful, cleric. Remember, any damage we do here gets transferred to Elden.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Fine! You live this day! And he's just like pointing a finger.
Why I oughta.
You live this day, you fucking...
Damn you, Bale!
Curse you! Curse you!
Mr. E lifts up his hand. The game is simple. You need to find 3 keys.
I thought it was 5.
Is it 5? Hold up, let me double check my notes.
Like 2 Grims arguing inside of Mr. E's head.
Watching it.
It's 5.
There's
five.
Mr. E, and next to him is the
Is Mr. Y.
Together they make A.
Yeah, it was 5, you were correct. You just need to find 5 keys. And once you do, bring them back here. Simple enough.
Okay. I have a question. Are you going to be trying to stop us from getting the keys?
Absolutely not. Why would I ever want you to not collect them? They're my only chance at freedom.
And why would we give you
Ooh.
that?
Because they're also your only chance at seeing Elden whole.
Insight check.
Roll an insight.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
an insight
same.
check on that.
I don't trust
I
a
am
word out
also
of his
rolling an
fucking
insight
mouth.
check.
Anyone
as
who
well.
wants to roll an insight can.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Azul, add another one to that counter.
Sheesh!
Alright.
14.
Okay.
Oh! Add another one to that counter as well.
Sheesh again!
Go Lucky.
So that's a nat 20 for 29.
Okay.
Nat 20 for 22.
Okay.
I am so glad I have high insight.
I got a...
Rock.
I got a... Is that 18? Yeah.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth.
You.
He seems to be. He seems to be.
Yeah, he seems to be
Or
telling
he
the
is.
truth.
Okay. I guess I'll
Insight
roll
doesn't
that.
give you the definite truth. Like, it's not a lie detector. But,
You need zone of truth for that.
even then, there are ways around it.
If you bring the 5 keys together, I can unlock the basement.
Okay. So, aside from unlocking your gooning closet, why exactly do you not just go collect the keys for yourself?
I can't.
Care to enlighten me?
He's got dainty hands. I mean, look at him. They're so frail. You think he'd pick up the key and he'd break his fucking wrist.
I can't because I am a guardian of the first key. He brings out a bronze key. It's about a good 4 inches in length, and
4 inches.
it has a design of a jackal's head on it.
DM,
Yes.
can I try to whip the key out of his hand? Like, whip my key?
Roll an attack.
I whip around his...
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Could it be an advantage because he didn't see it coming?
No.
Okay.
Just
I had to
roll an
ask.
attack.
No advantage for you.
No advantage for you.
Why are you rolling so low, dice?
Oh.
That is just
Okay.
how it goes sometimes.
12.
As you whip for the key, you think you've grabbed it as your whip passes through it.
Oh.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Well, you can't blame me for trying.
He waves his hand and the illusion disappears. I'm the guardian of the 6th key. Bring me the other 5, and I can unlock your friend. And we can both be free.
What does that freedom entail?
That wouldn't be very sportsmanlike of me to tell you, would it?
As long as it gives you your own body that I can beat the shit out of, that's all I care about.
I think it is probably very wise to just continue until we actually have a chance to do anything.
As Burke, as you say the own body line, you see a familiar antlered head dropping down from the ceiling as a ginormous black mass is reaching down from the ceiling and landing gently on the ground behind E. I would
Oh, dear
love
Oh,
to
that's
see
not
you
terrifying at all.
try, Burke.
Great, it's a contest of which I hate more. Him or his pet.
That is actually terrifying.
I'm
Wow.
gonna be real with you.
Clerk shits
It is
his
at
pants.
first, it gets annoying later on.
What, Leopold?
I'm gonna be real. That was beautiful description. Just drops
That
down to
was
the floor.
actually, but like very gracefully despite its large form. That's intimidating.
Hmm.
As the green eyes of E stare back at all of you, and the red ones from the large beast behind him. I can finally see you.
What, was he fucking blind before, or what?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Advent, you would understand that night beasts cannot necessarily see the world in a proper manner. They see it more in a black and white. And even then, every single life form that they see is more of a whitish silhouette than anything, rather than anything else.
So my question is, I thought Grenade only had one night beast. What is another one doing in here?
I am no night beast. I am simply what took its place.
Copycat. Gotcha.
His form moves slowly, almost as if he can reach the end of the staircase with just his hands, as his face gets deadly close to you, Advin. If we did not need you,
I would feast upon you.
Hey. Stay away from my student.
Out here sounding like Killer Croc. I will feast on your bones.
Only one of his eyes shoots towards you, Aya.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like that.
No, a wolf and a chameleon.
So do I need to roll anything to try to keep my cool here?
Roll a charisma save.
Can he have advantage because I said that? Kind of
I'll give him a +2.
Okay, then 19.
You're able to keep your cool, but you still feel that lingering fear in the back of your mind.
Aya, the term is adversary, not student.
The form seems to retract back behind E.
Why would you say adversary?
Because you are.
That's very rude, Advent. I'm teaching you so much.
I am the nice guy here. All you've done is bitch.
I will help you reach one of the keys of your choice. You can go to several islands in this mindscape. There's the Forbidden Shores, the Lost Labyrinth, the Vacant Isle. Or you could go to the Solar Depths.
I kind of like the sound of that last one.
Burke will kind of glance back at Connie and kind of look at him a little bit, and then Connie will kind of step aside, and I want to release his throne.
Okay. I'll warn you, the Solar Depths are not a kind place, as that's where the Nexus is strongest.
Okay, then we probably want to go there last.
Or do
by the way, he's saying this out loud to everybody. Like, he's formulating
it's
the plan.
not gonna make things any easier.
Cleric is truly bringing up his intelligence and his wisdom in this bitch. He's being a wise motherfucker about this.
A decent place to start, at least in my opinion, would be Forbidden Shores.
Alright.
I know I'm probably going to regret asking this, and he's gonna look over at Eldon. He's like, which do you think would make our task easiest first?
Huh?
Are you talking about hat?
Talking about hat?
Talking to Eldon. Talking about Eldon. E. Yes.
Edward.
E's not Eldon, necessarily.
E is not Eldon.
Okay, he's gonna look towards E and he goes, if you really truly do wish to help us, what task do you think, or what area do you think we would have the easiest time with? And we'll go with that one.
The easiest time would most likely be the Vacant Isle. The Forbidden Shores holds the library. The Lost Labyrinth is fairly self-explanatory.
A labyrinth.
Right. Well, then we'll go with the easiest. Also, I know this doesn't help anything, but I do apologize for being rude to you.
Don't.
I don't.
He deserves it.
Don't. I expect no apology from you.
Well, you got one anyways.
You tried, Cleric. You tried.
It's whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Good effort on diplomacy. Good effort.
Let's go for the easiest one then. We'll
should
slowly
we go
ramp
for
up
the
and
hardest first, and then.
Well, we're more likely to fail then. I think it'd probably be easiest if we tried easy first, hard later.
Yeah, you're right. Get the victories down early so that, we can build our confidence a little bit and get an idea of what we're facing. Got it. Good idea.
I mean, if we really do want to go hardest first, that's going to cause... Especially if we end up failing, that's not a good look for us. I'm just throwing in my 2 cents. Whatever you guys wish to do, I'm all for it.
Personally, I'm very interested in that library. That could hold a lot of stuff, a lot of info used to help prepare Elder.
Well, that really depends on whether or not the library acts as a library.
It
Regardless,
doesn't. Oh wait, no. It does.
Does or doesn't?
It doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't.
not like any library you know about.
Does it contain information?
Of a sort.
And that's probably where we want to start.
Alright. Well, whatever you guys wish to do.
If you wish to go to the Forbidden Shores, I can send you there. But
Is there a way for us to traverse the solar depths without as much danger?
the easiest way to figure that out would be going to the Forbidden Shores.
Of course it is.
And once
Then I
you
suggest
find...
we go to the Forbidden Shores and try and find information about the solar depths and see if we can traverse it.
Once you find the first four, at the Forbidden Shores, the Vacant Isle, the Lost Labyrinth, and the Solar Depths, I will send you to the Hunter's Fall, where you will find the Reprieve. And that is easily the most difficult task, which is why I saved it, which is why I am saving it for last.
So, group, what are we on? We have Vacant Isles and the Forbidden Shores.
I think
I'm just sort of here to help out.
Well, you're here. You get a vote.
Whatever you... Somebody please say change so I don't have to do the
Change!
Roll.
87.
87. Rambo headband. You don't have to.
I like it.
You don't have to talk like Sylvester Stallone.
Now listen, I'm just here to help out, so no matter where we go, I'll be able to help out. I am by the way, he's swole at the moment.
Hey, yo, Paul, you know, Adrian?
What?
Oh my god.
So
Hey,
that's
question. TM.
Yes, cleric.
So I can change my prepared spells every now and then.
Once every long rest. Yes.
Well, yeah, I would. I'm allocating them right now to try to suit the situation the best I can, because technically we had a long rest.
Yeah.
By the
Can
way,
I also
Cookie,
change my cantrips?
No, you cannot. The cantrips
Okay, so
are set.
it's just spells.
Yeah.
by the way, Cookie, I love how your icon talks.
Oh yeah, I had that set up so that it can do that.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's not even a profile thing. It's completely different.
That's awesome.
So then,
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
the Forbidden Shores it is.
I think so that we can find a way of traversing the solar depths.
Alright
With-
then.
All right.
Minimum risk.
In that
I'll
case,
just have to
good luck.
I
Mr.
don't like
E.
the way he said that.
Mr. E will bring up his hands and trace a circle in the air. And as he does, you see this dark void above all of you as these tendrils begin to reach down from the portal and slowly grab onto all of you, beginning to pull you towards it. And as
This
you
isn't uncomfortable at all.
as you enter the murky depths of this portal, you find yourselves in a room.
And before we like fully sink into this portal, I kind of just glare at him through the whole thing before the portal engulfs us.
Does it also? I apologize for cutting this up. Does it also matter what kind of spell? As long as depending on it's just a certain level spell.
Yeah, it's just certain level spells. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
So it goes up to the spells that you know.
Yeah, and just make sure you don't change out any like class specific things.
Yeah.
Like class spells,
Yeah.
because those aren't.
Yeah.
So there are certain
changing out.
spells that are prepared because of your
Subclass.
subclass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can prepare any spells as long as they're not ones that come with the class.
Right.
Also, I sent out the drone and left it in the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a 20 for the stealth.
Okay. Cool. As you're all pulled into the void, you find yourselves in a room. A large telescope above you with a chair attached to the back of it, almost like a viewing port. Toppled over bookshelves, line the walls, burned areas of this building, holes in the dome that surrounds this blighted observatory.
You don't want to go in there.
I know it's called, well, yeah. You are all in the blighted stargazer. Specifically, the observatory room.
Okay. So, do we know where specifically this key is?
You do not.
DM, I'd like to begin investigating to see if I can find a map.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. If anyone would like to assist
I
him,
will
they
help.
can. Alright, roll
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
And Connie will roll his own.
Alright. And
Yeah.
if Galadra wants to help Connie, that would give Connie advantage.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
We'll help.
That's a 26.
Alright. 26 for investigation. And what did Connie get?
Give me a sec. You got a...
Say, on phone work. It's 26.
26. Both Connie and Aya at the same time, with the help of Burke and Galadra, respectively, find a map. The same map that has a perfect glimpse of what the Forbidden Shores looks like.
Oh, well, that's useful.
And I will put it up
Right.
on screen for the viewers real quick. This is the Forbidden Shores.
So we're here at the Blighted Stargazer?
Yep, the Blighted Stargazer up in the upper left. Then you'll see the Lake of Revelation, the Church of the... I can't read
Accursed
that. Accursed
Sun.
Sun.
Yeah.
The Ruined Library, and the Enlightened Crater.
It's the Church of the Accursed Sun.
There we go. Yep. So that's what you see on the map.
Alright. Let's continue searching this observatory.
By the way, I want to tell you that Vertebreaker, in this instance, my giant sword, is just a giant two-handed machete.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's do it. It's like you took it and then just stretched the image of a machete out in like Photoshop or something.
And 100%, his pistol is an M1911.
No, it's just a tiny one-handed MG32.
Alright. You guys begin searching the observatory.
I'm gonna make a big old smell check.
Alright.
What does it smell like?
And
And also go for like a smellception, just to, you know.
Yeah, roll a
in
perception.
here.
I love this.
You're not gonna like it here in a bit.
No, the smell check, not the here.
Smell something.
No, I hate it here. This is awful.
This is awful.
You all
18
suck.
for smellception.
Oh, what'd you get?
18.
18. You smell fire and burning.
Oh.
The toppled over bookshelves smell like blood. The observatory itself smells of ruin, decay, and death.
Rotting paper. Is that gonna be
Hated
Well,
here.
discovered.
You should.
Let's see. Can I? Is there a way? Is there a visible way to get to the top of the observatory?
You can. You could probably climb on the top of the large observatorial telescope to be able to see.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of swing on up there. Just kind of grab hold of like a railing and swing up, and then start climbing up to it to get out onto the roof.
All right.
Does it look like the telescope is functional?
You could certainly look through it to see.
I'd like to look through it.
I'm glad you thought that, because I was thinking it, but I was also like,
Do I want
getting
to look
sucked
at
into a
at some-
telescope.
Do I want to look at something called the Blighted Telescope? the Blighted Stargazer.
As you look through the telescope, one, I'll need you to make a charisma saving throw.
That's fun. Says Rambo from the background.
You know, I think
If we
it's
get
time
this,
for-
if we get an animated show, I am 100% getting Stallone to do this.
Aya, what did you get on your charisma save?
12.
12? As you look through the telescope, you notice a vortex at the top of Eldon's mindscape, making its way down towards the water. As you look at it, you see dark nights, a glowing moon, a truth no one ever wished to know. Thousands upon thousands upon millions of screams. And all eyes look at you. Aya, you will take...
The stars have eyes.
Dang it, I was gonna say that! I was
Aya,
gonna bring
you will
that up!
take 50 points of psychic damage.
Oh dear.
I was going to bring it up, but as I was walking up the telescope, I was going to say, "Be careful, the stars have eyes." But y'all
Yeah,
beat
you don't
me to it.
Don't ever say you. In fact, I wouldn't say that out in character out loud.
Yeah. And Aya, you are also terrified of this telescope now. Forever.
Forever. You could never come here again.
I hack it to pieces.
You begin attacking it?
I begin attacking it.
Roll
Can
an attack.
Evan try to stop him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I need to roll?
I would also like to roll to stop him.
Yeah, that's what I'll join the help.
Alright. Every, I'll say... Advent, roll a grapple check at advantage +5 because you have 2 people helping you.
Wouldn't it be initiative first, DM?
Yeah, roll initiative. Why not?
All right.
don't know.
That's a 24.
24 on initiative. Advent, roll initiative along with Caladra and Cleric.
I'm also gonna help.
You're not gonna
Funny
fucking
is
believe this.
specifically.
I got a 15 on that.
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
It's another nat 20.
That's another nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's,
that's
a,
Cleric
nat,
for
that's
you.
a nat 20. So it's just...
That's just Cleric, man. It's literally just Cleric.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because... Okay, wait. 31.
Whew. Wait,
Because that's 6
that
plus 5 to initiative.
you have a +5 to your initiative?
Yes,
got the
indeed,
alert
I
sheet,
really do.
remember?
Yes, I do.
Well,
Damn.
I do too.
Indeed, Rooney, I do. Suck it. Don't actually. I highly appreciate you as a human being and a DM.
Why do you have a +6, +5? I know you have the alert feat, so you have a +5 for that. But why is your
I have a
initiative
6 to my initiative +5.
Why do you have a...
Why is it
So the +6 for your... The 6 in your initiative box is what you get plus to your initiative roll. You don't add the 5 on top of that. The app already...
Oh, no.
No, the app automatically adds the 5 to your initiative. So that 6 in your initiative
No,
box...
it did not.
It does.
What
is your dexterity modifier?
Dexterity?
What is your dexterity modifier?
2, and I have proficient. I have a proficiency bonus.
You don't add proficiency.
You don't add proficiency to initiative.
Unless he is given efficiency by something like a feat or
An item.
a
There's no
feat.
feat to proficiency and initiative rolls.
I'm just saying,
In here that
if it's a class feature
it like
or
that.
something like that, they might be able to do that.
As far as I know, you shouldn't have so if you have a +2 to your dexterity modifier, that's 2 in your initiative area.
But it also says proficiency bonus.
Where does it say that?
I literally look at it, it says at the... Okay, now I'm confused.
So you...
Because I obviously did it before for a reason.
Well, how about we situate this out later? Regardless, you did get a natural 20 anyways.
Yes. So you get to choose where you want to go in the initiative.
Well, okay. Well, anyways, despite that, we're just gonna say that we're just gonna leave it, and we're just gonna say the initiative is just a 6 flat, or hold on.
So it's
Give me a
26.
Let me just turn off the fucking proficiency. So that's a 2 + 5, so that's
+7, so that's a 27.
Yeah, so it's 27. Okay. Either way.
Natural.
Yeah, I have fixed it. It is now fixed. Hopefully, this will never happen again. I don't even know why that happened.
It doesn't make much sense, but
it is now fixed. It's now fixed. My initiative is a +7. So that's where it is. That's what it'll be for now on.
Yep.
Now, what about nat 20s?
So nat 20s, you can choose where you want to go in the initiative order.
Okay.
As long as it is not over another person's number.
Bro, this confusion got me actually sweating.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be as the highest as I possibly can be in the initiative.
Which would be over Aya. So,
Okay.
As long as
you get to go first.
Okay. Ah.
All right.
That
so
stressed
roll
me out
a
more than I liked it to.
Roll a grapple check on
hang on.
Aya.
You said as long as it.
Sorry,
isn't?
as long as it isn't over your number is what I meant.
Is everyone rolling initiative right now?
Well, it's just Cleric, Caladra, and Advin.
Who are trying to
Everything.
stop me from destroying this telescope.
The telescope.
And it's for the grapple check. It's what?
It's an athletics check. So you roll the d20 and add your athletics modifier.
That's a 21.
Athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Nope,
Back
that's
better
sick.
than a bitch.
Roll a 22. Do it, please.
That's it. It's a 6.
Oof.
Oh.
You successfully grapple Aya before he can swing at the end of the viewing end of the
telescope.
At the viewing end of the telescope.
The heck is your problem, Aya?
Have you already forgotten that hitting or hurting anything in this world hurts Grim?
Not anything.
But it's still not a good idea.
Yeah.
Aya, the same
We don't
phrase,
know how this world will react.
The same phrase in your mind is echoing as you're looking at the telescope. Just, the stars have eyes, the stars have eyes. Almost as if 30,000 people are saying it all at staggered times, all just overwhelming your senses.
Could Advin notice
Can I
this?
pull it? Yeah. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice it?
This would not be perception. This would be insight into his actions.
Okay, can I roll an insight then?
You can roll an insight check.
Can Advin get advantage since he did end up spending the most time with
Damn!
him? To know him a bit better.
When is this is it's gonna bite me in the ass later. I know it is.
For it.
Did you get another one?
Another nat 20.
No, I didn't. No, thank God, no. Why am I saying that?
You rolled really well.
I rolled really well. That's all I'm saying. I just know that I'm rolling really good. It's gonna bite me in the ass later.
Yeah.
So, what did you say, DM?
I will not give advantage.
I just thought I asked.
That's fair.
I got a dirty 20.
It's insight, right?
Yeah, you guys really
Insight,
didn't
yes.
need to go that high. It is quite obvious that Aya is terrified.
Yeah, Aya is very much.
Okay, well, I got over 20, so.
Yeah, Aya is very much terrified of this object and seems to just be kind of hyperventilating, and he went full instinct to destroy the thing that is terrifying him.
Can I cover his eyes and try to pull him away?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
can I roll for anything?
Nope, you don't have to roll. You just cover his eyes and you start pulling him towards the front of the observatory.
Can Advin make an Arcana check on the telescope?
Yeah. Aya,
can my helping? Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, can my helping be like a gentle, like yes, helping to stop him from destroying it, but also like in a caring, not like you know, just grappling you, get out of here way, like in a.
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to help you way.
Mine was more like a parent trying to keep a
assertive.
toddler from putting something in their mouth.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want it to be known that like I'm trying to help him.
Yeah, you can
not
do that.
And I'm just
grappling the shit out of him.
Immediately cuffs his balls.
Aya.
No, get out of here.
Aya.
Aya does start bleeding from like his nose, his eyes, and his ears.
I will say, Aya, as soon as they cover your eyes, the chanting stops. And as they lead you out of the observatory, the chanting is gone from your mind. But you still feel the fear as you look at the observatory.
I got a 28.
On your Arcana?
Yep.
I should have mentioned not to look at anything. Not to. Your eyes can play tricks on you here, and they're not exactly.
I think it's time for a change.
What was it, Advin?
Change, goddammit.
28 on my Arcana.
Okay.
60. Just
flat 60. Hollowed out watermelon, half cut to the shape of a hat. I'll ask you to re-roll.
Yep. Okay. 42.
42. Paper Burger King birthday crown.
Oh my gosh.
You want fries with your order?
Excuse me?
It just says Muffin Man.
Yes, that's
it's
perfect.
A paper Muffin Man. It's the
amazing.
Muffin King.
The Muffin King fast food brand.
Advin, as you're looking at the telescope, trying to ascertain its arcane nature, you feel a pull to look through it.
Don't do it.
Hey, do I need to roll anything to try to resist?
Roll
Or
a
can I
Do I
just
see this? Because I'm still on the telescope.
roll a what save?
Roll a charisma save. Burke, you would see that Advin is examining the telescope.
I kind of look back down at him.
I'm just checking for magical essence.
You really shouldn't look at it again.
I got an 18.
Okay, now this time I have a giant spatula instead of a sword.
Yes. So, Advin, looking through the telescope could help you ascertain its arcane nature.
I throw a
Wizard curiosity overrunning. He's gonna look through it.
Okay, I'm gonna slide down the telescope and kind of gently kick him. Just kind of shove him back with my foot.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of slide down and
roll
push
an
him.
attack, and Advin roll a strength save.
Ah, dude, you've been giving me my literal worst saving throws. 6.
All Alright, Burke, if you hit it, you shove him.
Yeah.
Not hard.
No, no.
Yeah, that's an 18 to hit.
Yep, that'll... Advin, will that hit you?
Yeah.
Alright,
'Cause I'm not
you slide down the telescope, and using the momentum from that, you kick him...
I stop. I slow down. I slide in, and then I just kind of slow down with the backs of my hand and kind of push him back just with my just one foot to kind of push him a few steps back, not onto his butt or anything, just kind of a few steps back and just kind of push him.
And Advin...
Keep feeling the need to touch the telescope.
Advin...
Really don't need to touch the telescope.
Why did you think that that would help you attain its arcane information?
Something in my mind just was telling me it could.
But
Alright, well... Maybe we don't do that, and we just kind of, I don't know, move on.
Well, we kind of
I would recommend that. This place is not exactly good for the mind.
Regardless, I'm going to go hop up on the roof and just kind of see what I can see. Not looking up, but looking across at the landscape.
You're surveying the landscape?
Yes.
Evan's going to go ahead to Ida.
A little ways away, you see the Lake of Revelation. And a large church building, both off in the distance. And beyond that, you see a toppled over building far off in the distance.
Real quick, and I also do a I guess like another perception, both sight or not sight, both smell and sound.
Okay.
One, if there is wind. Two, if it has certain smells on the wind. And three, if I can hear like screaming or anything. Let's see. That is a 18.
Okay, an 18. The smells on the wind are of fire and pain. And as you listen, all you can really hear is the wind itself.
You just hear it just whisper, "Stupid bitch." Alright, I will just kind of swing back down onto the telescope and slide back down and group up with everybody.
Okay. You group up. You guys are...
is definitely bleeding from multiple orifices.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
And just kind of spits some blood out of its mouth as well.
Just a voice on the wind. Don't look at the telescope.
That would have been helpful earlier.
I know, but you fuckers are dumbasses and don't listen.
Metagaming
The
pigeon.
wind's just got attitude.
Let's move on.
So how much damage did he take?
He took 50 points.
50
Holy!
points. Okay, so
50?
I'm going to
50 points of psychic. 50.
Jesus.
Jeez, I have to
Look around for it. Where is it? So
I told you this place wasn't a joke.
So I'm gonna kind of just do that at the same time, and then there's that. Okay, so it's just like that. Okay. I'm going to go up to Aya and basically like double cast, because we're not in combat. I'm just gonna cast two things at once.
Okay.
Like with both hands.
I'm down with that.
And that's a wait, where's that? Is that it? Yeah. Give me that. Okay. Is that? Okay. So I'm gonna do that. So that is a 6. And that's 7, 8, and then
9.
And I'll touch him
And
and
just-
heal him for 14 points of healing.
Okay. You will heal
You
him
right
for
there, Inquisitor?
14 points.
Leopold's just stoic in the
I've been
background.
better.
What'd you see?
And the phrase pops into your head once more. The stars have eyes.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
Question, does-
that should be seen.
If you hear
Does-
any repeating phrases that sound ominous, don't say them out loud.
Question, is he still kind of hurt?
Yes,
very.
very much so.
Okay, I am going to... Okay, then. Hehe, cracks fingers in cleric.
Yeah.
My time to shine.
I feel like that's what would happen if I guess
he's
I tried
gonna...
to finger him.
I hate this.
Cracks
Cleric.
finger and cleric.
I was.
Hate that. Hate that. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Does he even have a
At
hold?
what level?
He can make one.
At 2nd level.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Because Life Domain Cleric, I
Yep, that's
a healing.
2d8 plus your stuff.
Yep. Oh, so we actually get the dice out.
So, for example, if I were to say Whopper, just 5 magical Whoppers. Whopper, Junior Double. We're gonna get copyright claimed with that.
29?
29 points of HP back to you, Aya Alden.
Hold on.
I'm gonna hit him with one more spell.
Nope.
Hold on.
I'm doing much better. Thank you.
Hold on. Wait.
Alright.
Uno momento.
Poor flavor.
That's 20... I said 28? Or 29? Which
You
one
said
did
29.
29.
29.
While we're healing,
Wait a second.
while we're healing up here, I should probably mention the lore of this place.
You can begin to explain a little bit about the why the landscape is the way it is.
Hold on,
This
29...
used to be the logic center of Elton's brain.
Oh, guess
When
that makes
everything
sense
felt
with the
it-
library.
That
Everything he's
31.
ever learned or studied is in this
so
place.
Add 3 more HP to yourself, Aya.
No, wait.
When he went crazy, it
No,
went on a
no.
No, that's 31 to
No,
yourself.
that's only 2 more. Yeah, I was gonna say like 3 more. What the
Wait,
heck?
no, because
it's 2 more
29.
extra.
29. Oh, no, you're
30,
right.
31.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
2 more.
Nope, you're right.
Because
I'm wrong.
it's second. I casted it at 2nd level, so it's +2 per spell level. So, which is
Yeah.
pretty sick. And then I don't need to, even though I'm full health, I get healed as well. But I'm not gonna do that math because I don't need
Either, actually, I could either do the high-pitched, like teenager working at McDonald's voice, or I could do the groupie voice of the employee that really doesn't give a shit.
I like the teenager one, to be honest. I love it.
Okay.
Save the droopy voice for something else.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
This place used to be the logic center of Elton's brain. Everything he ever learned or was taught is all here. But when when his mind fractured, all the knowledge became aware of itself and started hurting. So all I'm saying is, see those books? Don't open any of them. Because there's a good chance there's an inker in there.
That sounds like a slur. What?
An inker is a living creature made out of living knowledge. They'll try to take all of your memories and eat your brain.
Fun.
That's
Well, I do like my memories.
They'll take all the knowledge and then use it against you. Sort of like a shapeshifter, if shapeshifters were extremely hateful.
in my experience.
Isn't that what shapeshifters are?
It depends. I once knew a shapeshift. I'm a shapeshifter and I think I'm alright.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I annoy people for a living, so that's kind of a demerit on my life, but other than that...
Yeah, but,
changes
you know,
aren't that bad.
There are worse
he said
things.
change.
Oh, God.
Oh!
No, wait.
No!
Wait, it doesn't work if I say it. Remember?
No, but Bert
Bert
said
did.
changes.
Oh.
Why
So,
did you do this to us?
73.
73 East African Kofia.
I'm about to get racist. No wait, East Africa. I'm just
East
gonna turn
African.
into Elon Musk. So yeah, really, it's just a bunch of this. I can't do Elon Musk.
That's fair. No, just
Or
keep that.
Or I could do Ugandan.
No.
Ugandan knuckles. My brother. Be very careful. The books are alive. I immediately grow 2 inches shorter and become an echidna-looking thing.
Wearing a coat.
Sorry, life. My brother.
My brother.
Do you know the way?
Do you? I know the way. Follow me.
Yeah. But see, that's the point of Eldon's brain, where all the dead memes are staying. There's a lot of them.
This is all of his time in Reddit.
Alright.
Fire my laser.
So you guys,
that must be what the Church of the Accursed Sun must be.
Well, we could stop there, but I would not recommend it. The people that live there are a bit how you say, cuckoo.
They're a bit zealous.
Very zealous in a very bad way.
Why is it called the Accursed Sun?
2 reasons. 1, Eldon. 2, another guy.
Who's the other guy?
We do not speak of the other guy.
Oh no.
You don't like to speak of the other guy, or you don't? No.
Anyone who is, if anyone wants to make a religion check, you can on what, because I would assume in universe there is a name, there is something called the Accursed Sun.
Yeah, but it is
Redacted.
not well known, but you can definitely make a religion check.
No, well, Burke will try.
I'll make a
Connie's
religion
not going to
check.
try his hand, though.
It is a bad place where the dead, where the dead go to be forgotten.
15.
28.
Alright, 28 from Advin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
24 from Aya.
24 from Aya.
15 from Burke.
15 from Burke. Did anyone else want to roll religion?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Why not? I'll have Connie roll
16.
Cookie, you're muted, by the way.
Huh? Sorry, I was eating the hot dog.
Oh, you're good. Nice, you can mute
What
yourself
are we
again.
doing?
It's fine.
No, what was happening?
It's fine.
18.
Alright, 18 for Kaladra, 28 for Advin.
21 for Connie.
Alright. Connie, I'm gonna say, doesn't know.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
24 for Aya. Alright. So, Burke, you feel like you've heard it, but you don't quite know what it is.
Okay.
Kaladra, you would know that the Accursed Sun had something to do with Crescenia, not really anything super special comes to mind. Aya and Advin, you would know that the Accursed Sun was the son of Crescenia. He was labeled the Accursed Sun by the other gods and goddesses of the world, as even when he was born of 2 gods, he was killed by other gods. Destroyed before his life was even given. And he was basically made to be the life, or the breath that gave Aeidros true life.
My question is why does Eldon have this church in his head?
Nobody knows. It was here after the Nexus. It was here. No, it was not here before.
Could be something related to his time in the Nexus.
All I know of the
We do know that Crescenia was sent.
Yeah, we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know of the Accursed Sun is that it has something to do with stalkers. I do not pay very much attention, however. I am only a hat. This is the first time I've actually spoken to people in, like, ever.
You're actually the
Besides
first people
fucking
I've
with
ever
Eldon's
spoken
brain.
to.
Yes! I do not speak to Eldon, though. He speaks to me. And that one time I was picked up by a noblin. Speaking of which, if we change again, I might make him into a noblin.
Depending
Actually,
on
you know
that.
what? He's a no, wait, no, he's a noblin now.
Goblin these noblins.
He's just like a red noblin that vaguely looks like an echidna.
With a weird, like, crescent moon shape on his chest. Follow me. If we are to go to the accursed library, it is this way.
It is the ruined library, but yes.
Oh.
But it's accursed in a sense.
I mean, it is.
You will find out why it's called the ruined library when we get there. Again, I would advise you not to read any of the books unless they seem stable.
So we can touch some of the books?
Well, let me put it to you this way. If the book does not seem alive, you may read it. If the book seems to be breathing, do not read it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, and if they also start flying, that's normal. Some of them are like birds.
Like birds.
You'll see what I mean when we get there. This way.
Takes you guys a few hours, but like an hour, but you reach the Lake of Revelation.
Oh, also, one more thing. One more thing. I don't know why I became Chinese all of a sudden. Time in here. You need not worry about the time out there. Time in here does not work the same as time out there. Out into, I suppose.
Now you're
real
sounding
world.
more Jamaican than anything.
Well, I mean, I'm vaguely African. My Bruda. 1 hour in here translates to at least a minute out there.
So that means you could get a ton of training done in this hyperbolic time. Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
You would not want to do that. Because the longer you stay in here, the more of the Nexus will corrupt your mind. So it is best that we get a move on.
Gotcha.
The Nexus has a terrible effect on people. It will crush your mind and steal your soul, and replace it with something else.
As you all reach the Lake of Revelation, a beautiful blue shimmering water stares back at you, quite literally. You feel as if it is watching you.
Do not drink it. I feel like I have to say that because some of you do not follow instructions very well. Do not drink the water.
Do any of you look at the water?
He told me not to.
After my previous
Told me
experience,
not to.
don't drink
no.
Listen, I'm a wise person. Mama told me I was a wise man.
Do you mean like glance at the water, or do you mean look into the water?
Do you look into the water?
I don't look into it, I glance at it.
Advent remembers the time, like that callback to what during his conversation between him and Grim about looking into a pond and he saw an ocean. And he's very curious, so he's gonna look.
Connie's drone's also gonna look. His stone of history.
It's not gonna matter.
You look, Advent. Roll an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh my goodness, something I can do.
Something he's good at!
The drone has no intelligence, you don't need to roll a saving throw for it.
27.
I'm just curious to see what the footage looks like afterwards.
27?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you'll take half damage. You take...
Just so you know, I named all of these places without actually fully fleshing them out.
You only take
Sounds like
24 points of psychic damage.
See, the revelation was the psychic damage to your head.
As
Alright,
you're
so don't
looking
look at anything.
As you're looking into the lake,
it's like going to Texas.
Eyes. It feels like it's staring back at you and pulling you in, closer. And as you look at it, an ocean spreads across in front of you. Almost as if it's endlessly deep and endlessly large at the same time. It's so beautiful. But you're able to shake away from it.
Let's go, skinny dip.
As the glowing from the water seems to fade, almost as if something is closing its eyes at you.
He looked into a pond, and he saw an ocean.
Oh man.
Advent,
That's all I say out loud.
a bit of blood begins to leak from your nose.
He grabs a cloth from his bag of holding and just.
Oh yeah, I should stress, if you look at a lot of things in here, it might hurt.
Yeah.
I'm slowly becoming Indian.
Will the books hurt if we look at them? The ones
It
that
depends
don't
on what book you decide to read.
read. Okay.
If it looks normal, read it. If it does not look normal, don't.
I'm barely used to paper cuts, let alone whatever they're doing.
The paper will cut you. Intentionally. Sometimes. Again, you must understand that this is a world of living inanimacy.
Kind of like put on these gloves. I'm just like, okay, gotcha.
Things do not operate the same way as they do in your world. They change and change. Things that are once dead come to life, and those that were thought to be alive could always be dead. Time flows like asphalt on concrete.
Right, everything's subject to change.
So do you guys begin to bypass the Lake of Revelation and move your way to the Church of the Accursed Sun?
Oh, by the way, immediately negating all of what he said, he drinks from the water. It does nothing to him because he's a hat.
Oh my god.
Again, a hat.
I am a hat. I am an inanimate object. This does not affect me. Do as I say, not as I do.
Bro, at this point, Claude was just looking down the entire time.
That is actually a very good idea.
Just
Everyone,
pretend you're at an awkward family gathering.
Yep.
No, pretend you're at a strip club and you're a proud
What
nudist.
family? Towards Connie, sorry.
Damn.
Fucking burn. Okay, follow the sound of my voice.
Right.
I think it's time for a change.
Oh god.
Alright, roll
We didn't do that.
again.
Oh dear god, no, I was just getting into this foot.
Oh man, you threw off my groove!
Oh man! 38.
38. Roman Centurion Plumed Helm.
Yo, this is something Leopold could enjoy.
Ah. How stout. I am Hatticus.
I am Hatticus.
I am Hatticus. I am Hatticus.
No, I am Hatticus.
Alright.
Hatticus what?
This is.
Hatticus. They made me change my hat, and now I'm in Roman gear.
Yeah, now he is. It changed to a Roman Centurion Plumed Helm.
I look vaguely like you. Not exactly like you. I'm clean shaven.
Interesting.
DM.
And he actually has chest plate.
Yes.
I cast the Gift of Alacrity on myself. So for the next 8 hours, I have a plus 1d8 to my initiative roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah! I am now normal-sized. Come. We have much more to do.
His vertebraker is a two-handed gladius.
It's a two-handed gladius, and his gun is a slingshot.
That's amazing. Alright, are you guys moving towards the Church of the Accursed Sun or the Enlightened Crater?
Library, right?
Well, I mean, we're close. Which one are we closest to?
You're closest to the Church of the Accursed Sun.
If you wish, we may take a look at the church, but I warn you, we must keep our distance.
I'm very curious how the dead child of Crescenia found his way here.
Many things from the Nexus find themselves in strange spots.
Nonetheless, you said it's also connected to Eldens. They worship two gods.
Not exactly. I said they were the accursed sun. I do not know for sure. Follow me.
You also said it wasn't there before.
No. It appeared when we returned from the Nexus. He returned from the Nexus, my bad.
Which means it's not of Grim, but of the Nexus.
It is of two parts. It is not from Elden, but it took things from Elden to make it appear as it had been here before.
Listen, we came here for information.
So
I feel like this
appeared
is
and integrated.
Because him going into the Nexus was a crucial part of what broke him into a million pieces.
Yes.
That's true. But
So
we
I
should
say
probably
we
be really
go
careful.
first, like,
Now, since you are interlopers, they will not have much issue with you. They mainly seek to corrupt this mind, so they should not attack us. However, I would recommend you keep to yourselves.
You don't look
Right.
at anything.
Gotcha.
And as I am a spirit of a different world, they do not pay me much attention here.
So off to the Church of the Accursed Sun, then.
Yes.
Alright. So you guys make your way over there. It doesn't take too long, maybe 20-30 minutes.
Also, is this landscape just pretty barren?
It's very barren.
Okay.
I
But-
would say that, like, instead of leaves, it's pieces of books in the shape of leaves. Like pages.
Ooh. I like that.
They're leaflets.
I will
Leaflets.
I will say, as you guys get closer, you can almost hear screaming from within. Pain and suffering.
This poor man.
Yes.
Is
There are
there,
very
is there
few
a
things.
window we can look through?
Yeah.
Don't look through.
Go ahead and look through if you want. There are several
not-
stained glass windows
At this point-
lining this place, but you can
this
totally
point,
look through one if you want.
At this point, Heticus isn't going to stop you, because this is just dumbness.
Smell check!
Yeah, you can do a spell check.
I'm changing his name every time we change hats, by the way.
And Aya, make a perception check to see through the stained glass.
I said I'll hold off.
Oh, okay.
Aya's been through enough today.
Thank you.
That he'll wait.
Curious, and I've been hurt
least.
for it.
Alright.
So outside of just screams and stuff, what else do I hear? What do I smell?
You hear chanting, and you smell about 15 people within. And you smell a lot of blood.
Do they smell like Eldens?
No.
I would warn you. I would warn you, young Gravestaff. Entering there, you will see things you are not prepared to see.
Oh, I will say.
Smells like it's not exactly the most pleasant place.
I will say,
right?
Burke, with your perception check, it's the screaming of a woman.
Okay. A woman screaming. Blood. Non-open sense of 15 people. I kind of turn back to everyone.
A ritual.
What do you think we should do?
They are preparing another ritual.
Ritual?
Another.
An accursed, foul ritual.
To continuously curse this mind?
No. To purge memories from it. Memories they deem impure.
I say we stop it.
You cannot. They will take you. There are things in this brain that cannot be changed. The church is one of them.
Who
What I would-
wishes to open the door?
The
You
way
may
he
end-
sounds about it,
We ball.
I'm not going to do it.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
No.
Cleric,
I
you
stop
open the door?
I stop you.
Same.
I go to
I
stop
should
both
mention that you can look at this. You may look at the ritual, but there is nothing you can do to stop it.
I will position myself in front of
Wait, we're
both
trying
of
to-
them.
I'm so confused right now. Are we trying to stop it, or are we just going in to look?
You cannot do. You can do one, but you cannot do the other.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna look then.
Do you enter the? So you enter the church?
No.
Well,
Advin?
I will
Yep.
block him.
Burke,
Burke, it
I
will do
mean-
you no
came
good.
here for info.
I
Anything else?
understand. But
Advin.
if this is something from the Nexus, this isn't something to be fucked with.
Advin
I
Kari.
would- Hat in a moment, Burke.
No. You will listen to me now.
So
There are
Claire,
things in this world that you do not need to see. The knowledge within this mind is not one to digest. It is knowledge to be forgotten.
So
I would
Claire,
suggest
entire
you
head-
keep in mind.
How to
Evidence
tell
of
us how we're
knowledge
supposed to
that
fix
wasn't
our
meant to
friend
be
if
known.
we don't even know what to start with. I
So-
think this is a great place to start, since it's the Nexus is what broke him.
so Cleric, you look through the window.
You're just really
Yes.
trying to.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes.
Roll a perception check.
Okie dokie. I shall roll the perception check of my life.
You know, I like
Gotta
how
get
Atticus
dice.
is a troll, but he's genuinely like, you don't want to fuck with any of this.
Yeah, no.
Perception.
Serious mode right now.
It's sort of like, yeah, I'm a troll, but I don't. I'm
29.
He's the opposite of a YouTube prankster.
Cleric, you see a woman in an all black dress,
Oh my god, a woman.
long black hair, who looks vaguely, who resembles vaguely Eldon.
That's... Oh, I don't like that. That's kind of weird.
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to mention, I thought if this group was gender bent, we wouldn't be the Nightmen, we'd be the Night Maidens.
Fair.
That would have been badass.
And Cleric, they aren't. Nothing seems to be happening except for them whipping this woman with whips
Oh.
as they are chanting.
Hate that.
As she is screaming
I'm obviously
in pain.
I'm conveying this to the rest of the party, and as I'm done, I'm just like, I don't like that.
You can visibly see as Burke is blocking the way to Advin, he's kind of wincing at the sound that she's making.
Nonetheless, Burke.
I think we should probably get going.
It would be wise.
So, real
It would be
quick,
very wise.
who in this group met Joey?
Who?
I think
No,
I've seen a glimpse of her. I'm pretty sure. Burke.
Joey.
No one.
I don't think.
Burke?
I think the only one that might have.
I believe Burke has seen a glimpse of her.
And Venti would have, but he's not here.
He's not here.
Yeah, and I don't think Cleric did at all.
So, Burke, from the description, you would remember a visage that you have seen around Grimm before. And Hat, this does not sound like their normal ritual.
Oh.
I'm kind of
I
like.
still say we go in. I don't think
I
leaving would
I
be a
push
wise
both.
idea.
I push both Burke and Advin aside. Step inside.
As you open the door, Hat, you've been with Eldon for years, and Caladra, you would recognize this woman as one of Eldon's sisters. Hat, this is Yolanda Fordoon.
Cease.
And as you open the door, all of them stop suddenly. And in unison, all of them look towards you.
Is there a group of them close together?
I command thee cease.
All
by the order.
of them are near each other.
Is there a way I could cast an AoE and not hit?
Hold on.
Aladra Vordoon.
Yolanda.
Yolanda, sorry.
Spelled with a J. But, Atticus speaks up and this is very serious mode. Goes, Cease. By the order of the Lord of Trickery. This ends.
Oh, in case you're wondering, in quick lore drop, the Lord of Trickery,
Would I-
or the God of Trickery, is
I would know this.
Jeshio.
I would know this, right?
Yes, you would know this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Jeshio, the God of
this-
Trickery.
And Jeshio is the one who made this hat.
Hmm.
Yeah, that
As
sounds
an-
like something he would do.
As an arbiter of trickery, I command thee cease.
I stealth.
Advent will pull out his
power
firebrand scimitar.
do you have here, interloper?
The power of erasure. I can erase you and this entire temples if I so wished. But I sense that that is not what the best course of action would be. Hand over the sister of the Vordoon, or you will face eternal trickery.
She must be purged.
And if you
Advent is gonna walk beside him. He already has his firebrand scimitar pulled out. You'll have to go through us.
Aya also walks up with sword and whip in hand.
Very well then. If it is a fight you have come to gain, then it is a fight you shall have. And you hear him cry. You hear it is laughter, but it's a different kind of laughter. It's a joyous sort of laughter. I'm trying to think of a good, trickery line. For tricks and traps doth I fight.
Fair. As you all are watching this,
No, we will not fight.
You will release the dark-haired woman?
We will release the girl. But no, she is a piece that degrades him.
As are you.
We
So-
only seek to purge what the font has granted.
You were not here beforehand. You are an aberration. And that does not make you the same.
The
We
accursed sun will return only
Enough!
after.
Cease your fortuitous warnings. We leave now.
I appear behind, after stealthing, I will appear behind the group and kind of walk over and try to pick up Joey and kind of have her arm around my shoulder.
as you grab her, you notice that she's attached by these shackles, but as you grab her, they disappear and she is released.
Come on.
So, Atticus is a badass.
As you're all looking at these individuals, you notice that while they do have some features, they're inky and black.
Advent actually stays a bit longer. He actually wants to pry them for more information.
So you retrieve Joey and
Yeah.
I will walk out. Yeah.
Burke,
Yeah.
and I think Burke probably would try to grab Advin, but Atticus just grabs him by the shoulder. It is a lesson he must learn himself.
Yeah. I suppose so.
A child cannot, for after all, a child cannot learn to not touch fire without knowing its burn.
Right. Well, he was at least right about
In the
one
meantime, can I interest you in our Lord and Savior Jeshio?
No.
So as the rest of the party leave Advent, you are left alone in the church with these hooded, cloaked Inkers.
Connie will kind of stay to look after him a little bit.
Aya does stay in the doorway, keeping the door open.
Okay.
Also,
With
I
the
should mention
purpose
the
of
way.
bringing back the fallen son of Crescenia.
We are simply here to assist in his regeneration.
What does this have to do with Eldon?
Not necessarily Eldon, but all who have been touched by her son.
Where did she touch you?
Unless
You too know her touch.
kind of closes his eyes a bit, thinking back to Yorin. All too well.
He is but a piece of her son. Much as the ones that reside here within his mind are also a piece of her son.
And you mentioned something about the font. What does the font have to do with his return?
The font simply has pieces of his knowledge. In purging, we can reform.
You can't bring back your dead god. Not like this.
She keeps him shattered. You will see. And you will end her, much as we were going to do. As they all turn around and begin chanting once more towards a statue of an eyeball.
Just a stalker symbol.
Evan's gonna take his notebook and draw out the eyeball and the statue and kind of the scene he's seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will head out of the church.
Alright. As y'all leave the church, Joey is in a very bad way.
I will kind of press my hand against her back, and as I'm helping her, and I will, let's see, what is that? That is, I think...
Oh, I should also mention, by the way, Hatticus, or just the hat, looks in spirit form. He is a translucent, glowing orange color.
Nice.
It is with... Oh, it's plus that. Okay. It's only going to heal her for 6 points, but...
It's enough to get her awake, at least.
Hey. You alright?
She looks around. And Caladra, you would recognize Yolanda Vordoon. As, I think I already said that, sorry.
How old does she look?
She looks maybe in her 20s. As she looks around the group. What are you all doing here?
We're trying to help.
Come to fix your brother.
Not a lot you can do in that respect.
She kind of sits down, and her dress almost forms a chair behind her. As she sits down.
What else are you here for?
Well, for the most part.
Did
I said to help your brother, but...
Did Edward send you?
E? Is that who he is?
He resides on the Crestfall, the first island.
The dick with the mask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he send you?
Well, if you're wondering if we're aligned with him, no. Did he point us in the direction? Unfortunately, yes.
So he's looking for the keys finally.
Yeah. Sent us to get them. Do you know anything about them?
In order to be able to unlock the key here on the Forbidden Shores, you need to go to the Enlightened Crater.
Gotcha.
Do you know if getting him the keys as well as ourselves will be a problem?
The keys are simply a symbol. I've been trying to find them, with no luck. See, I started on the retreat. Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Yeah, I was also going to do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can do insight checks.
If I remember correctly, the crater leads somewhere into the subconscious.
Nah, I got an 8. She's speaking truths. That's all I know.
Aya, what did you get?
16.
She seems to be as truthful as she can be.
I got a 21.
She is telling the truth, as far as you can tell.
I don't like that statement.
It's a good stipulation.
I have been trying to find the keys so that I can unlock it before he can.
Does it matter who unlocks it?
Yeah.
Not truly, but...
Wait, the keys to the gate?
The keys to the gate.
This is far more serious than I had first thought.
In order to reform him, we need to bring him back. It's the only way.
I will explain in a moment.
I have a quick question.
Yes?
What happens if two psyches fight to the death?
The one who wins becomes the one who wins becomes the one who takes control.
Dominates the mind?
Yes.
Am I correct in guessing that he is potentially sending us to find the keys to the gate so that he can go through the gate, kill Eldon, and become the true psyche?
I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't know his true motives.
All he was saying was something about freedom. And if there's only one body, it could make sense.
All I know...
That reminds me. Can I, real quick, look through my drone?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to do that and kind of not have it move or anything. But I put it in a high corner of the mansion. What does it see?
As you look through the drone, you see E kind of pacing back and forth, just kind of mumbling to himself.
Does it pick up anything he's mumbling?
My friend, what troubles you so?
Huh?
I just wish things could move faster. The confines of this mind disturb me. I simply wish to be free of everything he put me through. The death. I didn't mind the death. It was the knowledge that came after. That's what I minded. I need to make sure that I can fulfill the quest it gave to me. Otherwise, Ramiel will get there first. see. I will assist as best I can. But you will be vulnerable without me here.
Try your best to kill her. If you can, there will be a great reward in it for you.
I will do it.
As the shadowy figure seems to crawl out the side of the knell and proceeds to move away.
Okay. Just to preface, when I forgot to say so before, but I brought up the screen of which people can see and hear on my watch. So I did show people this. So I'm not the only one seeing it.
I'm not the only one seeing this shit.
Lovely. So now we have someone hunting us.
Not you.
She?
He's making his way to the reprieve.
Does this have something to do with Crescenia?
No.
No? Okay.
Unfortunately, it's something that is much more tangible than the former goddess.
Is it... What?
I don't know. All I know is that it's a monster that whenever someone steps foot on the reprieve, it aims to kill them.
Oh, that's a fun little tidbit of information. Okay.
Question: is Cleric near there?
Yeah, Cleric's with the group.
Okay, that's what I was assuming. Sorry.
Everyone could see this whole interaction going down on my watch.
Well, that'll keep you on your toes.
So, how the hell are we gonna even be past him? What was this thing called again?
With the reprieve?
I simply call it the Hunter.
The Hunt. Ooh, that is. And we can't necessarily fight back.
Oh, that name inspires confidence.
Yeah.
Look.
Well then,
We should make our way to the crater, so that we can find the key of the ruined library.
That's probably.
all right then, form up.
Let's go.
As you all form up and get ready to move your way towards the enlightened crater, we're going to go on break.
Yeah.
We'll be right back in about 15-20 minutes. See you guys then.
Enemy
Lasagna fit soundly up my ass.
Marker.
Alright.
Marker.
Alright then.
So
Alright,
I hope
guys.
everyone's been having a good drug-free hallucination.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
you say the hat works in mysterious ways. He says drug-free hallucination.
Right, but mine's
No, I
working.
And I say, give me all the money in the cash register.
And I say, baby, we can make this work. You don't leave me.
And I'd like to say, because Lemmy's apparently stopped saying it, anime titty milk. So let's get back to it, guys.
Come on! I literally
literally
said
just
that
said
when
it.
we started. I literally said that when we started.
I did not hear you say it.
I was
I didn't either.
overshadowed, man. This is
God damn. So
I didn't realize we had elk in the chat.
you guys are heading over towards the Enlightened Crater.
Staying vigilant or alert as heck.
God, really?
Gotta just rub in your alert feet, man.
I'm not the only one that has it.
I know.
True.
Yeah, except
Yeah, there's like
someone.
There's 3.
Just to let you know that someone doesn't, mention it every time they, will talk about them being alert.
Yeah. This is why he, constantly
no, I
has
don't mention
advantage
every time.
on attacking you when they
Anyways, I'm gonna make a
don't-
smellception check.
As you're traveling across the... Yeah. It'll take about
He's
another
just
hour to
sniffing.
reach the Enlightened Crater.
Ooh, DM.
Yep.
That's a lot of sniffs.
Use prestidigitation to mask our sense.
Oh. That's smart, actually. Why don't you...
I mean, I definitely thought of that too.
23.
23 for Burke.
Yep.
Alright. You are able to smell that there are a few inky things around on the plains. You'll most likely be able to avoid them as you move through the plains.
Okay.
Can I make a survival check to see if we're being followed?
Absolutely.
Can I do a perception check to see if we're followed? I can perceive them with my fucking robotic eyes.
I mean, sure.
Aggressive.
16 plus 6 for 22.
22
gonna-
on the survival.
Mm-hmm.
That is a... Wait, okay. That is a 31.
31 on the perception. You are not being
I
followed.
will perceive all.
Leopold's just out here, axes akimbo, ready to fuck shit up.
You are not being followed.
Adam wants to just be ready in case anything like magical happens or anything like just anything like if anything like magical, like a magical trap or anything sort of weird.
Okay.
He wants to be ready. Do I need to roll anything?
No.
Okay.
Alright. You guys...
Well, hold on. While that's going on, I'm going to hang back and kind of walk near Advent and turn to him and say, "I'm sorry about earlier. Just the Nexus kind of has me on edge, but it turned out you were right. And I want to apologize."
I will say Yolanda is not walking. Her dress seems to be moving for her.
I'm keeping an eye on her too, because I don't trust her.
Fair?
I appreciate the apology. I just find it a little frustrating that with the hats mainly, that even though we're here to help him, it seems like every time we try to find a way to get knowledge to help him, we get something is trying to stop us. Points towards the hat.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't trust him. I'm just saying I'm not saying I don't trust him. I'm not saying we don't have to be careful. I'm just saying if we're always playing it safe, we're not gonna get anywhere.
And I'd like to add that halfway through the conversation, or halfway through my apology, I kind of slowly mutter and then eventually switch over to telepathic instead.
Okay.
Okay.
So that this exchange was said through telepathy instead.
I'm fine with that. So all that really motioning is just hand motions and a point towards the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I get you. A lot of these Nexus-related things are kind of iffy, and I can understand at least the hat's stance on it, but also you're right, we won't get anywhere if we don't know what we're doing or have any idea. So, yeah, I will try to be a bit more open-minded to your decisions.
I'm not saying they're always going to be good. I'm glad you're on an opposing side. The more people with ideas, the more likely we can come up with a good solution.
Agreed.
And I will proceed to kind of nod and scout ahead.
Alright. As you reach the Enlightened Crater, you see a large divot in the ground. It's about 400 feet across. You see cracks forming across certain sections of it that seem to lead down further than the crater itself. As you look at it, you almost feel like you hear breathing from it.
Don't love that.
Great, we found the entrance to Tartarus. Love that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Alright,
So it's just this big old crater?
Yep, it's a massive crater.
so is the key just down there, or?
No, but the thing we need to retrieve the key is down there.
Okay. Was this the only key that you managed to find the location of?
I know of the location of 3.
3. Well, that's more than none.
The ruined library, the vacant isle, and of course the reprieve.
Right.
At the grafted labyrinth, it's fairly self-explanatory. The end of the labyrinth will be, obviously, the key. So we just simply have to survive till then.
Are we just jumping down into the crater?
I was gonna jump in.
Cleric, as you attempt to jump in, it's almost like you hit something solid. So almost like you're walking on air. And as you're walking above the crater, almost like lips, they purse
Well, I'm just kind of
together.
standing on it now.
Well, as you're walking above the crater, almost like lips, it purses together.
How rude of you.
Oh.
Attempting to enter without proper identification.
You can speak?
Sorry?
Of course I can speak. I am,
Of
after
course
all...
it's a good idea.
I am, after all, enlightened.
Well, we humbly apologize for seeking to grab the key. That's all.
Yeah.
Aya pulls out a notebook and makes a note.
I'm so sorry. Cleric is gonna step off of the crater.
Thank you for moving away. It's rather dangerous inside.
Wow,
We need the
okay.
key.
Wow, he's very kind. Yeah, we need that key.
The
May
one
we
to
have
the,
access?
The one at the ruined library.
Yeah.
I
What was
suppose
it
I
that we
could.
needed to get in here? Kind of turned to Joey.
I don't know.
It's just a thing we need to get the key?
That's all I know.
Enlightened
Can I-
Trader, do you know what we're searching for in
Of
order to get
course.
into the ruined library?
Of course I do.
Would you mind telling us?
You're searching for eyeglasses.
Oh.
Oh.
You can't see shit.
Okay.
Are they
Funny things-
eyeglasses that will help us get to the correct book necessary to find the key?
It will open the ruined library.
Oh, so we just need glasses to get into the ruined library. Got it.
I mean, does any glasses work? Because like, and he pulls out
Probably
reading
not.
glasses.
No.
Abbott pulls out his enchanted glasses. Would these be fine?
No.
Oh, he just like
Thank you.
Claire kind of looks over at him and she's like, oh, and he's just like kind of doing like the pointing back and forth. He's like, oh, I see, yeah. Hey.
I also just kind of glance over with my glasses that also push them up.
Huh. Okay.
I heard the people who need reading glasses insufferable.
And you just like hear like concrete noises as Cleric slowly turns towards Aya. He just whispers, rude.
Oh, come on, Cleric, you know I didn't mean it.
Still,
Well,
my heart. And
I
he's
apologize,
his
Cleric.
hand is pressed on his stomach.
well.
Is that where your heart's located?
Is that not?
Excuse
that-
me.
Oh. Oh, right. I keep forgetting. It's been a while since I've ripped the heart out of somebody, so it's just you forget sometimes when you don't have one yourself.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
So
It's always the chest area. It's
do
kind
we
of chest area.
know how to, do we have to go down and get the glasses?
I will retrieve them for you. But
Oh.
first,
Oh,
you must answer 3 riddles.
Ah!
yo, I got this, guys. I'm wise beyond my
that's
years.
fun.
It's a pickle.
How about we hear the riddle first?
The first
yeah,
riddle.
yeah.
What has a
Riddle,
neck
riddle.
but no head?
Leopold
Instrument.
Holds up his hand.
Yes.
A bottle.
Wonderful.
Ah, okay. Cleric just looks a little bit jealous. I could have came up with that. What's the next riddle?
The second riddle. What has hands but cannot clap?
Yeah,
Very good, young Draco.
You see, like Cleric, he has like a finger up, like he was about to answer. He's just like,
Galandra's just like kind of preening, like very proud of herself.
Alright, and the third?
Allow me a good second. I have so many to choose from.
Possibly pick one.
Out of character, he does the worst riddle. Like he gave us 2 easy balls, and then he's like, "No, you'll
like,
never
oh,
get this."
Shoot, I gotta find the one.
so like I gotta
How
step
about
up
this?
my
I
game.
propose a counter challenge, Mr.
I've got to get better.
Shakespeare.
I've got to get rid of this skill issue.
As he
I have a-
curses Eldon for not knowing riddles.
I have a counter challenge for you, Mr. Crater.
What?
You're gonna regret saying that.
I'll give you a riddle, and if you can't answer it, you give us the glasses now, since we've already answered 2.
All right then. Ask away.
What is big as a mountain, but small as a pea, and swimming in a waterless sea.
This is certainly a stumper.
The DM is just looking through his phone. What the fuck does that mean?
I do not know.
A shooting star.
Oh, a beautiful yet sad tale of a cosmic entity slowly falling. Well then, here you are.
As the crater once more opens to its large 400-foot diameter circular divot, a pair of spectacles simply floats up from the center and gravitates towards you, Advin.
He'll grab him.
These are the spectacles of the lost library, left to Elden Vordun by his father Donovan.
He puts them on.
One more riddle for you. A hint, so to speak, to find the proper book. A little here, a little there. There's a little bit of me in everywhere. Ring on the bell, check on the time. Narrowed halls, a broken spine.
Write that down.
I'm putting it in notes right now for you guys.
Okay, I was like frantically trying to remember.
I will let you know. Cleric's old habit of writing notes constantly he's like write that down, come on. He just like scribbles it down.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for the intellectual battle. I appreciate when someone decides to take riddles more seriously.
It's always a pleasure.
Farewell, and good luck. I wish you all the best in trying to fix this broken man.
The crater is once more inactive.
I have a riddle.
Only like
What's
half
the
the battles
riddle,
to
Pat?
it.
I have a riddle, but this one's just for fun. What has no beginning, middle, or end, but touches every continent?
Time.
No.
Water.
The sea?
Yes.
Well, ocean.
Yes, the ocean.
It's my instinct to answer time. It's usually the answer to most riddles.
Out of character, I got that from Uncle Grandpa.
See, I was expecting it to be something much, much sillier, so that's what it took me like a hot second.
That's fair. Alright.
I like my shooting star riddle.
I liked that one too. That was a good riddle.
Aya does wipe away a tear and looks over at Eric and says, I'm just so proud of him.
I will smack you! I knew this stuff before you said anything!
That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
but
I
it's
can't be
Aya's
proud of you
spirit.
as your teacher.
You are not
Cleric
my
is
teacher! You're an
Cleric is
adversary!
Cleric is gonna set a hand on Advin's shoulder and just goes,
Get the fuck out.
they learn
bro.
fast, don't they? As he looks over at Aya.
I'm beginning to.
Don't touch me.
I'm feeling a bit racist towards robots again.
Alright. You guys begin your journey towards the library?
Where's the library?
As we're walking, he's just constantly talking with Cleric about Advin and how bashful Advin is.
It's not even bashful, he's more annoyed.
Oh, of course
He
he
knows it
knows
annoys
that.
Advin when he calls him bashful.
He's literally just being your dad, bro.
And he's younger than me!
By a lot.
So young. So young.
Yeah, he's a
So young and so
125-year-old.
If
elf.
anything, he's young enough to be my child, but I don't make him my child.
Wait, question. How old is Advin?
Advin
I'm
is over.
600.
Advin's over 600 years old.
I'm older than you, cleric. I'm old enough to be your grandpa. Heck, even your father's grandpa.
I could even be your uncle, Grandpa.
Sometimes they get a little. Sometimes the young ones get a little heated.
Calandra looks over with a I get you expression of an embarrassing parent.
Atticus is slowly is just sort of laughing into his hand.
I'm really starting to debate if I should just cast a fireball at all of you.
Hey man, she was relating.
Toddler temper tantrums, am I right?
I
Good job with the riddle, though.
appreciate your candor.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Means you have more memories.
Who is this?
Smellception.
Oh, how delectable they can be.
Smellception!
As he says that,
Is it the glasses?
a six-armed creature rises in the center of all of you.
Mm.
Damn.
I look forward to devouring you all.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Oh, you whore.
Good God.
Oh, I want to run
you-
over. I want to run to you just to smack you in the face. That's
You fucking heathenous human being.
If I weren't 2,000 miles away, I would smack you, but
If
I'm 2,000 miles away.
I wasn't in a whole nother state, half a US state, like half the US away, and not a pacifist, I'd slap you where you stood.
Thank
Also,
you.
if I wasn't short.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen,
I think you can slap him either way.
so much.
I can bite his
that
ankles
much-
with you.
Ah, sick.
You're
yeah,
not
hell
that
yeah.
much shorter than him, dude.
Thank you,
I'm
ladies and
fun sized
gentlemen,
and I'm
so
proud of
much for joining us. I thought tonight was a lot of fun. Please join us next week. And Lemmy, if you would please take us out.
Fuck you, but okay. And always remember to stay happy, healthy, hungry, and always remember
The
that
hat
the hat
works in mysterious ways.
Anime titty milk.
Good night, everybody.
That works in mysterious ways. Oh, I'm a little bit late on that, my bad.